Hi, welcome back. This is just going to be a general reading. This message is timeless, so it could resonate for whenever it finds you. If you find it doesn't, just click off and check out a different reader or your other placements in your chart. Okay, we're jumping right in with 4 archetypes that I did pre-shuffle and picked for this reading. Archetypes are patterns we can exhibit, tendencies we have, personality traits that surface. They can contain both light and dark aspects, and they can also be about potential energy. Okay, they're quite complex in nature. So the first one coming out is the river. This is, the river, the stream, or the flow, however you want to view it. This is all about acceptance, reflection, of course, because of the water, grace, forgiveness as well. If you think throughout history, there were a lot of rituals or many changes or rebirths that have taken place in rivers. A lot of people see it as forgiveness. So basically, the river washes away what we no longer deem necessary. It accepts our mistakes. Sometimes when we step into that river, we're no longer in control because it can carry us further down the stream of transformation, we'll call it, sometimes further than we plan to go. Okay, so the water is said to reflect back to us visions, how we see ourselves. So this can sometimes be an emotional time that you may be experiencing now. But once once the tears have passed, we really see ourselves as we didn't before. Maybe we're lighter, maybe more graceful, more fluid, or more accepting of ourselves. So the river card coming out can be about a deep emotion where we acknowledge and come to terms with ourselves, our true self, okay? Nothing to hide, nothing to judge. You see your true self or you find your true self. So that is what the river is all about. The next card we have is the forest, or the woods, the jungle, whatever you want to call it here. So there's a little fear, a little maybe enchantment, perhaps. Maybe you've lost your way. Maybe you're on to some secret mystical treasure down some path you are discovering, right? So the forest can be magic, but it would also require you to first step into it and then perhaps get lost first. So, and within that journey, there could be deep inside, dense fog or foliage or entrapment, maybe tricksters really along the way. So equally are these glimmers of fairy light, friends among the trees, secret passages, adventures, right? So it is about the journey through life, basically. Brave the forest and really be willing to get lost, getting found, so that is the meaning behind this card. This is about tapping into that maybe childlike wonder, having an adventure, believing in magic, expecting the unexpected, okay? It's said that if you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you are only in a little grove of trees. The forest archetype really requires that we spend at least one night frightened for our life. All right, so, this could be talking about also the dark night of the soul during somebody's awakening here. That reflection, it certainly does go hand in hand with the river, okay, in that sense, okay? So either way, this is an uncomfortable time. We've already gathered that much. We have the eternal child coming out next. And, the inner child, the eternal child, the external or internal is radiant, fearless, wants joy above all else. Okay, the eternal child wants to mix all the rules, all the responsibilities, go beyond what others say is possible, right? Always wanting to be free and creative. All right, okay? So, you know, a lot of times this would depict somebody that is naturally popular, has a lot of admirers, maybe even famous, you know. Okay, so somebody that is possibly in the public eye. Um, all right, a lot of, celebrities. This would be an archetype for that. And this is a beautiful card to get. That inner child is very beautiful. But the other side of this card is that this archetype is sometimes so spirited that they can get bored with life or certain circumstances. And when they're not satisfied, they can seek spirits or substances elsewhere. Okay, so I'm not calling anybody out, but I'm just that is this archetype. So the eternal child can sometimes struggle with addictions, and that can be of any variety, really. All right, so that is that dark aspect of that card. And lastly, the one that fell is the destroyer. So plain and simple, this is swift and precise blows that redirect our life. Okay, so either the universe is forcing changes, or we're making a decision to make a change in our own life. You may feel at times negatively about this change. This could have been caused by some form of self-destructive behavior. It doesn't have to, but falling with this card, that's possible. This could be about you or somebody around you as well here, okay? Picasso, I think it was, once said that every act of creation is first an act of destruction. So that is sort of like the Tower card in that archetype deck. All right? So let's see here. We have the Divine Child coming out. So we touched on that with the internal child here, or external child, sorry. This is your full potential. This is definitely a huge transformation. As you can see, the butterflies, you see the frogs, or at least one frog here I see. So the colors of the palette could be emotions or choices, or simply the creativity you feel once you embrace this transformation. Okay, so in many decks, this card is the Hierophant. You can see it written down there. So it would symbolize an authority figure, most oftentimes religious. In this deck, it's all about spiritual growth, but as an individual that requires really an open mind and critical thinking. It's not so much advice, but it's just growing spiritually, listening to ourselves, getting in touch with our higher self. Okay, so you're being asked to embrace yourself, accept yourself through self-discovery, perhaps meditation, or whatever works for you, in order for you to find your path here. Okay, so I do see somebody really getting in touch with their spirituality, maybe some beliefs or traditions that they held on to previously, maybe coming up as well. So this is the King of Mirrors, which would be the King of Cups. Okay, so this person is very calm, very patient here as well. Sometimes this person can come across as reserved, right? Or maybe aloof, okay? But this is somebody who would be very calm, patient, empathetic, very emotionally balanced, just like the King of Cups. And perhaps can also be a mentor of sorts, especially falling after the Hierophant card. I could definitely see that would be somebody with wise counsel or good advice here coming in. We have the Acrobat, which is the Page of Stones, which is the Page of Pentacles next. Okay, so Pages are messengers, yes, so this could be a message coming in about a transition or a different perspective here. Perhaps this is a message, though, to remain flexible and also be a little bit vulnerable, perhaps, as well. Okay, keep in mind that there's always more than one way to see things. Maybe you are being urged to get a different perspective on your situation in order to be able to perhaps rise above any challenges that you're facing. This may be something that seems a little risky at first, perhaps. I don't know. Feeling that a little bit, but this could also be good news coming in. Perhaps unexpected developments, maybe from somebody even with sort of a good sense of humor, or somebody quite charismatic, actually, in nature here. And we have the Companion here. So this is the King of Spirals, which is the King of Wands in any other deck here. So this as well would be somebody wise, counsel to seek out. This is a visionary. This is the organizer. Somebody perhaps a little impatient or overbearing. But this can remind us that if you're sort of in a situation where you're banging your head against the wall, or there's an obstacle that has made you really slow down your momentum or your approach here, perhaps changing the way you think or stepping back to see a different perspective before committing to a course of action here. All right. If this is a person here, this is a little bit older of a person as well. And we have the Star card here coming out. So the Star card, is about, this one's about choices and hope. This is the promise of hope and brighter days ahead. So this is a reminder to, never despair as you confront any of life's inevitable misfortunes. There's always a reminder that the choice you make today determines your future, and always to visualize and remain hopeful here. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot and see if we can find out anything else about your situation here. So we have the Ten of Wands sideways with the Three of Wands in the upright here. So we're releasing a lot of baggage here. We are embracing this new journey. There could be some travel as well, but I do see us moving forward and sort of letting things go. And I mean that in the best way. Things that just we don't need to burden ourselves with. These could be thoughts. This could be people. It could be tasks that we felt we had to do. We have the Four of Cups in reverse, which is very beautiful. That's grabbing a hold of an opportunity here. Okay, it's leading to the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, which is abundance. It could literally be money. You may be accepting a job or a raise here. Okay, that could quite literally be a new job position has opened. You took it, and you're relocating. Okay, but it doesn't have to be. It just is a good opportunity here coming in. Then the Chariot in the upright. So you are moving forward. This is about success here. This is about moving forward, moving up. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. Now, that is through the river. So that is through, us reflecting, going with the flow here as well. And the last card there on this pack, this row line, is the Lover's card. Now, it did come out mostly sideways, but I feel like we're opening up to the possibility of a relationship, perhaps. That could be for somebody. Otherwise, the Lover's card is all about making choices from the heart. Maybe you're learning to do that for the first time. Who knows? But I do feel like somebody is becoming more themselves, very authentic here. and that is what is pushing somebody forward, releasing what doesn't belong to them. All right, to sum that up, so this King of Cups here. All right. So the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Fool, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, well, wow. This does seem to be a person, okay? The King of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups, so it would represent somebody who perhaps left their job, perhaps went on a new journey, learned everything that they needed, took in all the lessons. There's no place for this person to grow any longer where they are, so they've left, okay? They've gone on to a new adventure, a new journey in life. They've closed a chapter, essentially, here. We have a Queen of Cups here, and so now there is a match, a divine counterpart here. So if it were just those cards, I could read this either, this masculine energy has left and is headed toward a Queen of Cups, or perhaps they left a Queen of Cups energy. Male, female, doesn't matter. These are just cards. The Queen of Cups would indicate somebody very loving and nurturing, in the upright, beautiful, beautiful energy, a beautiful card. Perhaps somebody a little bit intuitive as well. But I am inclined to say they are leaving their past to seek out, or even if there's a specific person that they view as a Queen of Cups energy, their counterpart, it would be for a new beginning, because we do have the Ace of Swords, which is all about new beginnings, aha moments, making bold moves. Here, breakthroughs, and the Fool. And it's the Fool 2.0. So this could be, if you, it doesn't have to be, but it could be an ex returning. Okay. If you don't want that, don't make it your story. Okay. But it could be. It's the Fool 2.0. Perhaps somebody tried moving forward in the past, tried leaving behind somebody or a situation or a toxic karmic cycle in the past. They couldn't do it. This is the second time. So take it as it resonates. Fool 2.0. Okay. So we have the Page of Stones next. And, okay, we do have quite a few cards here for the Page of Stones. So let's see here. Take them as they fell. All right. So the Page of Stones is clarified by the Magician here, which is all about focused energy, right? Manifesting. So the Page of Pentacles or Stones, so they can be messengers, right? So this could be about a transition or a different perspective. But what it looks to be here is really becoming flexible, becoming maybe sending out a message, maybe communication here, realizing that there's always a different way to view a situation here as well. I do feel like someone's being called to be a little flexible, perhaps where that is uncomfortable for them as well, because we do have the Magician. We have somebody working with this focused energy to bring something into being here. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles fell in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Justice card in reverse. Okay, so what somebody wants to be a magician and try to fix is a difficult situation. So I did say 2.0. It does seem like in the past somebody didn't put any effort, maybe wishy-washy, not being able to decide what they wanted here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So they didn't get their comfort, where they thought they would feel comfortable. That wasn't achieved. They're not happy. Maybe somebody lost money also, that could be. And we have justice in reverse. It's just not fair. So we didn't get to that comfort level because somebody didn't put in effort, perhaps, if we're talking about a relationship, or perhaps put work in front of companionship, which, everyone has their own choices in life, right? So regardless, somebody wants to manifest this now. Okay, so that is the main point here. So this could be a message coming through. Perhaps I'm willing to meet you halfway now. I mean, I don't, whatever the circumstances are. Okay, so that King of Spirals, the King of Wands, right? The visionary, the organizer, maybe a little bit impatient, but the visionary and the organizer has felt somewhat trapped. They've felt unsure, unconfident, lack of belief in themselves here, and because of what they saw as no way out, no way forward, possibly some fears, not wanting to face something as well here in their own life. They didn't receive that love. The relationship didn't move forward here, okay? So, this is perfect. So what happened was Three of Swords, heartbreak. It didn't even get off the ground here. This egg isn't even hatched or cracked open. It was ended before it was even began. All right, so that's what this would tell me here. Somebody didn't put in an effort. There could have been a wonderful relationship, maybe not also. I mean, who knows? It's different for everybody. But that person who didn't put the effort in is coming to a realization in this story, okay? That they didn't get what they wanted. I'm not sure if they still feel trapped. We'll continue on here and see. But regardless, somebody wants to correct a past wrong. So the river, the realization, the reflection, all right? The jungle, maybe somebody is really nervous that they botched this, or somebody was in a low place. Maybe they sabotaged themselves as well, because we do see that Eight of Swords, okay? So let's talk about the Star card. This is that hope, that realization. Very nice to see the King of Wands in his full power, the visionary, the larger than life attitude right there of the King of Wands. Somebody very bold and brave, willing to take action here. And we do have a decision coming out. So let's see here. Page of Cups. Oh, that could be an apology. Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Okay, so one decision is Page of Cups can talk about forgiveness, apology here. Sometimes the Page of Cups can talk about believing in the unexpected as well. But, we could talk about this a couple different ways. The decision is, do I come in, do I offer an apology? And who knows what this Queen of Pentacles here, what they're going to say. They're normally very loving and nurturing here, but am I going to be attacked? Do I have to defend myself? Are they going to be defensive? What's going to happen? Or that Page of Cups is believing in the unexpected, that magic, that intuition here, right? I come in with that little bit of love here to a Page of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles that is very loving, nurturing, creates comfort in their home environment, right? Somebody you want to be around. That mother energy, because I stood up, because I persevered, because I maybe others didn't see that it was, or think that it was going to be a good decision. People were telling me, no, we're not good together, whatever. But so this could be read in two different ways, and that might, in fact, be the decision that somebody's trying to make, how to come in. We'll see if we get any other cards that clarify things one way or the other. That's just Two of Pentacles. It's a balancing act here. It's quite literally a balancing act on what we haven't even, the potential of this. We don't know. We don't know how it's going to be, what it's going to end up as, that egg, that relationship. It's like 50-50. Somebody's thinking 50-50 shot. They're going to take me back, or they're not, or something like that here. And we do have Judgment. How appropriate here. All right, Judgment. Now, this can be, of course, liberation, a rebirth, brand new beginning, right, of sorts. We've realized, we're being called, or we're sort of changing our ways, perhaps. This could be a do-over, coming back together here. Or this could be, the epiphany moment here. So we're going to get some cards on that Judgment card to see if we can clarify that. And let's see here. We'll go with a brand new deck. The Judgment. Okay, so we're realizing what didn't, why, okay, so the epiphany is why this didn't start, why this didn't get off the ground in the last time, perhaps. I'll pull more cards, we'll see. But we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So why it didn't go forward, the Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. So that can be read as simply as that here. And the Four of Wands. Okay, that talks about stability, structure. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. So this would also be another reason, would be perhaps an unhealthy balance between wealth and home or family. Okay, material wealth. It could be an unhealthy obsession with that. It's just an unhealthy balance between work and our home life. The Four of Wands, it definitely, that attitude, or perhaps somebody that is just an overworker has affected their home life. Here is what that would be telling me here. We have the King of Swords in reverse, very detached, maybe a little bit cold or distant as well. And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. This could be somebody that you are dealing with here. But we do have Temperance, the Star, and the High Priestess. Okay, so there is, first of all, Temperance and the Star, beautiful, beautiful energies, both in the upright. So that's healing, that's balancing, that's restoring hope and faith here. Okay, and perhaps the reason why is that this could be a person, a High Priestess, a quite intuitive person, or this could be something that was revealed here. So now we're going to have to go a little bit further down the rabbit hole and find out what was revealed that restored this hope and faith in somebody that is pretty down on themselves, it seems, actually. So the Lovers. Okay, it is a person. It's somebody that would be quite intuitive, maybe called a mystic in some circles here as well. That is what keeps this person going. So, I mean, I'm not here to call anybody out, but it looks like somebody might have been a little bit trapped, feeling like they couldn't make a decision, wanting to come in and fix a relationship. I mean, these types of stories are really getting old. But we will continue in case, we'll see what happens here. So moving forward here, we have the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. This deck I only read in the upright. I'll flip those cards over, but I'm just going to get a couple more cards. Knights are the action takers, and that Knight of Cups is about romance here. The Nine of Pentacles is all about somebody possibly wanting to partake in the fruits of their labor, what they've worked hard for. Maybe somebody wants to go on a vacation. Maybe somebody wants to take some time off here, make their life comfortable. This is all about being comfortable and keeping a comfortable life here, but with some romance there. All right, and we have an invention and burdens here. Okay, so the Page of Wands, I mean, invention, yes, but spark, ideas, yes, more so. A new way forward. What do we want to put our energy into? What do we want to start here? Okay, so let's first of all take a look at those burdens and what's happening to them. The Knight of Cups again. Okay, so these are burdens for the Knight of Cups. That's been clarified. A lot of anxiety here. And, oh, well, quite simple, is we're going to make a huge transformation. We're completely clearing everything out. I mean, this Death card is a change, a transformation, but we're clearing everything out. So this could be somebody going silent for a long time, just one thing at a time, one person, one situation, just cleaning it up, getting rid of it. Maybe to come back, maybe just to put in boxes to come back later. But this is somebody does not want to worry, does not want to be stressed, does not want to have anxiety anymore. That is the one idea, the one realization here. All right, it's burdensome. And this one fell in my lap because the Five of Pentacles, because somebody had left somebody out in the cold, or they feel left out, unable to come in, restricted. This gives feelings of lack. This can also be loss of money as well, because we do have the King of Pentacles coming up. So perhaps this was unexpected financial hardship here also, but more so it is feelings of being left out or leaving somebody out. That's what somebody wants to change here, and they think they know how to do it. I'm gonna say we did see that spark, that idea or rush of ideas about their burdens here. This is not the correct deck for the answer here. All right. Next action here. Oh my goodness. Well, after the healing, all right, I did see that somebody could have been spending some time alone. And let me just get another card here with that. Because somebody's been in the dark here. Oh, wow. So after the healing, we are righting a wrong that had caused a lot of confusion. A lot of unknowns, there was a lot of mystery, possibly around somebody or a situation. I don't know if you can see that very well here. All right, there were missing pieces, missing information, a lot of confusion, only half-truths. Who knows what was going on, right? You can't really even see, but we're correcting it. In fact, we're getting right down into it, and we are correcting it because we can't do this anymore, right? It's weighing on our conscience here, perhaps, for somebody, okay? We have the King of Wands in the upright as well. Or perhaps it's too much. too many burdens. That Ten of Swords, that is about walking away from that which does not serve you. That's been the whole reading here. The river, the forest, right? To the destroyer. Okay, that Tower moment. So somebody has decided to make something right. It does seem like something had to have been left in the past in order to do this here. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. And sideways, the High Priestess. So that High Priestess is just asking, you know, this could be a person, like I said, it could be a mystic. This could represent somebody a little bit in the esoteric realm here, a Ten of Cups with them, a potential for that anyway. That Ten of Cups is spiritual alignment and emotional stability, fulfillment on so many levels. It's like happy marriage, happy family, happy life, happy dog, right? Success after difficulty. And the High Priestess falling sideways is, you know, who knows? But do we want to give it a try? Who knows? We can't see into the future. There's always a mystery, right? You're not supposed to know, right? Or what fun would life be? Okay, so I'm going to leave that here. That was a very long reading. So if you're still here, thank you so much. I enjoy your beautiful energy, and hit that like, share, subscribe button, and have a beautiful rest of your day.